Hi, welcome to the Essayport how-tos videos. On this episode, we are tackling how to effective referencing. First of all, let me tell you what is referencing. Referencing is a standardized method of formatting the information of sources you have used in your assignments. Any given referencing styles serve two purposes. First, acknowledges the source, and secondly, allows the reader to trace the source. And now you may ask, why do I have to reference? Failure of referencing or poor referencing can cause the written work to be classified as plagiarism, which is a serious academic misconduct in Australia. Also, referencing can serve the following purposes. First, shows adherence to academic writing standards. Also, shows respect for and acknowledges the works of another scholars. Provides evidence that you have read and considered the relevant literature. Allows validation of sources used in your work. And finally, gives your work credibility. Avoiding plagiarism is very important and is every writer's responsibility, and there are penalties for failing to do so as listed in the agreement. Also, it will cause very serious consequences to the clients. So, now we know the importance for referencing, but what needs referencing? A reference or citation is required when you cite by quoting another person word for word or direct quotation. It doesn't matter whether it is a phrase, sentence, or paragraph. You will need to provide a reference to the source. Cite by paraphrasing or summarizing ideas or data obtained from another source also need referencing. Also, use statistics in your work obtained from another source, such as population and results of survey, can also need referencing. Use of tables, figures, diagrams, or images created by someone else. Basically, when you use anything from another source, you will need to reference. However, information of a general nature such as facts which are common knowledge need not to be referenced. Otherwise, you will need to reference any ideas or data you have used which are not from your own. The source can be online, such as online books, journals, websites, blogs, etc., or offline, such as newspaper, printed books, etc. Okay, so now how do I reference? As you work on your assignments, you will need to record and keep the details of each source as you use it. This includes details such as author, title, publication date, publisher, place of publication, journal title, volume, issue, page numbers, date of viewed or accessed, URL, database, etc. Let me introduce the in-text referencings first. Both the Harvard and APA referencing styles are author date styles. The in-text citation will mainly consist of the author's surname and the year in a blanket, just like here in the example. Page numbers will also be listed if it is a direct quoting, and the quotes need to be put in a quotation mark. If there is no known author, the title and the date can be used. Also, we need to give the list of references. It provides more comprehensive details for each of the source, and I put in a list of references at the end of the assignment at a separate page. This allows the readers to trace and verify your sources, just like here in the example. Now, let me talk you through referencing styles. To make the reference list and bibliography consistent and easy to read across different papers, there are predefined styles stating how to set them out. These are called citation styles. The following are the most popular ones. APA style is an author date-based style. This means emphasis is placed on the author and the date of the work to uniquely identify it. Half a style. Half a style is very similar to APA. Where APA is primarily used in the United States, Harvard referencing is the most well-used style in the UK and also in Australia. MLA. MLA is most often applied by the arts and the humanities, particularly in the United States. Vancouver. The Vancouver system is mainly used in medical and scientific papers. And lastly, Chicago style. It is widely used for history and economics. Regardless of what subject you are writing for, you should use the style the university requests. The required reference style are usually listed in the assignment requirements. Remember, you must not mix and match among the styles. Now, I will show you two useful places for doing research, which are the Google Books and the Google Scholars. The Google Book is a virtual library and gives you limited access to a lot of different titles. The second one, Google Scholars, it houses a lot of academic journals and you can also have limited access to the journals. Although a lot of time you cannot read the full version of the books and the journals, but the access to some chapters in the books or some pages of the journals would also be very helpful in writing assignments. I will show you how to use them briefly in a minute. Also, I would like to introduce you to an auto citation generator, which is called Cite This For Me. This citation generator is great for automatically compiling your bibliographies, but sometimes you also need to add the references manually. I will show you how to use the website in a while. Alright, let's start by Google Books first. You can access to Google Books by searching it on any search engines. And here is the starting page of Google Books. Let's say we are writing on an assignment about management and would need some information about management styles. You would just type in management styles here and click Search Books. You will see the list of books that contain the information about your keywords. You can start your research by choosing any one of those. And let's use the first one as an example. As we have searched for the keywords management styles, Google Books will help to highlight the pages with suitable contents in the book. You just click View All and you can see all the pages with management styles in it. You can click into any page to start your reading. It is pretty much the same for Google Scholars. This is the front page and you just type in the keywords you need. And Google Scholars will provide you with a list of academic journals that contains the contents that you are searching for. Now, I will show you how to cite the references easily and effectively using the website Cite This For Me. This is how the website looks like. Firstly, you should select the referencing styles you need to use. For example here, we will choose Harvard referencing style, which is the most common in Australia. Then, you can start citing the sources, and you can choose the type here. Let's take the management book we were looking at on the Google Books for an example. On the right-hand side, you can see about this book. When you click into it, you can see all the details about this book. And when you scroll down to the very bottom, you will see the bibliographic information, which contains the ISBN. ISBN is the unique number to identify this particular book. You can copy this number and search it on Cite This for Me. Choose book and paste the ISBN here. Then you can select the book and it will help you to auto-cite it. Just as easy as that. Now, when you need to do the in-text referencing, you just need to hit this button and you will have the author's surname and the year of publication put in a blanket for you. All you need to do is to paste it in where you need to give the in-text referencing. It is also the same way for the journals. I will show you how. For example, we will need to cite this journal, and you can look for DOI, which is also a unique number. For books, they have ISBN, and for journals, they have DOI. You will just click Journal, and then paste the DOI here, and click for Search. Alright, the Cite This for Me have found the information for us. You just click Add Reference, and it will appear in the bibliography. Of course, you can also search for books and journals with the author's name, the title of the work, the year of publication, etc., etc. Another very popular source is the website, and you could do auto-cite using the URL of the site. For example, we would like to cite this website. Now you can see the title, the content, and also the author of this site. Let's copy the URL and see if Cite This for Me can detect the information correctly. Alright, wonderful. It can detect all the information and saved us a lot of time. However, sometimes the website cannot detect the author or add the information correctly, and we will have to edit the information manually. You can hit here, the little pencil icon, to edit all the information and click Update. Sometimes, if a source cannot be found in the website, you will need to add the entry by hand. And you will just hit the type of the source and then click Add Manually and fill out all the information. Sometimes the website can have problems detecting the information correctly, and thus we will have to fix them manually. The most common problem is ND and anon. I will explain them now. ND means undated, which occurs when the website cannot detect which year is the book or journal published. For example, this book. You can see all the contents. It is published in 2009 with the title name and author and everything. We do the very same trick. Copy the ISBN and search it on Cite This for Me. It can show the title and the author, but the date is not correct. It shows ND here, so we will have to fix it by choosing 2009 here. Another common problem is anon, which means anonymous, which occurs when the website cannot detect the author. For example, for this document, if you want to cite this document, we do the very same thing. Copy the URL and put it in Cite This for Me. However, the result shows nothing. And if you just click Add Reference like this, it will appear as anon, and it is not a correct format. We will have to edit it by ourselves. You just click Edit. And for this document, as no known author is identified, we can put the company name as the author. We will have to edit the reference here. For example, this document, as there is no known author, we can use the company as the author. Just copy Lenovo Group Limited and put it here as the last name and update the reference. Alright, thank you for watching this episode, and always remember, knowledge is power.